Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about The Invisible Man. So in quarantine, basically I've just been watching movies, sitting around and watching movies. I really liked this movie. It was different, which I appreciate. So The Invisible Man focuses on our main character Cecilia, and she just left an abusive relationship with Adrian, and he fakes his suicide and starts harassing her and following her around while he's invisible, and nobody really believes her. And then they lock her in an institute and she escapes, and then at the end, spoilers obviously, she kills him. We get to experience Cecilia's anxiety, which I really liked about the movie. So it starts off with the first scene of her. It's like 2:30 in the morning and she's escaping his house, which is like a fortress with cameras everywhere, walls and alarms, and it just gets you right into the movie. I was terrified. I was like, what is happening? And then she does get away and she's staying with her friend, and he's a cop, and then that's when she starts noticing he's around after she finds out he's dead, and nobody trusts her even though she's telling them, he is following me, he's gonna kill me. And just the overwhelming amount of anxiety that she was feeling, I did relate to that. I felt it with her. I was hoping that she wouldn't die the whole movie. When I saw the trailer, it seemed a little bit cheesy, but I was excited because I really like the book, The Invisible Man, and I really like the 1930s movie, The Invisible Man, and I'm glad that they did something different with the movie than just doing that story again. But it's one of my favorite monster movies, so I was really excited to see this one because it didn't seem connected to like that dark universe that they were trying to do before. It kind of seemed like its own thing. And then, of course, the one thing I really liked about the movie, one of my favorite things about the movie, is the fact that the abusive aspect is so realistic, and not in the sense that he's invisible, because obviously that's science fiction-y, but he cuts her off from her friends and family and starts turning everyone against her and isolating her, which a lot of abusive people do, and they manipulate you. And like, he sends the sister an email to try to cut her off from Cecilia. So when Cecilia goes to the sister for help, she basically says, no, fuck off. And then he punches the daughter in the face of the cop, and that part actually I was like, oh, because I wasn't expecting the movie to be in that direction. I was really expecting it to be like psychological torment of him being invisible and just following her and being creepy and convincing nobody else that he existed. But then he literally punched somebody in the face, and I was like, oh, it's this kind of movie. Okay, he's just gonna fight people and stuff. It was really interesting. And she goes to his house and finds the suit, which is really cool, I thought, because why is there two? Like, the whole time I was like, why is there two? And then the thing I liked about the brother is, at first he's like, I hate this character, and then you're not sure because he's like, I hated my brother too, and you don't know if he's telling the truth or not because his brother was an abusive asshole, so you're not sure if like the family is fucked up or if it's just Adrian. And then he was part of it. He was the second suit wearer, so you do find that out later, and he does get shot and dies. Little weird. Didn't really care when he died. Thought it was really cool when she sprayed him with the fire extinguisher. I really liked those aspects too. When she finds out he's invisible, she lies in a room with coffee grounds on the floor to see when he's moving around. I liked the shots that were almost like we were Adrian's perspective, watching her in the hallway or stepping out of the way as she approached us. It was really unsettling. I really appreciate the fact that it wasn't reliant only on jump scares. There was a couple, but it was fine. Like, I'm not a huge person for the jump scares. I really appreciate when the movie has more to offer than that. And it did, because every wide shot or every shot with her, I was looking for a sign of where he was in the room, like the curtains moving, or, you know, you see the breath like the one time, but like that's more obvious of an obvious observation. You see like the stove get turned high and the fire start. But I was always looking for something, like where is he in the room? There's lots of scenes in the trailer that weren't in the movie. And usually I don't like that, but I was okay with it this time because I like that they didn't give away too much of the movie. I thought it was going to be us wondering whether or not Adrian was really the Invisible Man or really dead and she was crazy, but I'm glad they didn't do that because I really related to Cecilia's anxiety of no one believing her. I was just like yelling at the other characters, listen to her, she's telling the truth. And then when the one character's gonna listen to her, he kills the sister. Cecilia's sister gets her throat slit in the diner, and he makes it look like she did it, and that's when she goes to the hospital. But I wasn't expecting that either. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be such a like forceful movie like that. I was really expecting like the whole pretending to torment, not really there, confusion aspect, but it was more like, no, I'm here, look, I'll kill your friends. And that scene just, it had me shook. I had no idea that was gonna happen. And it still caught me off guard after he had already been physical with the other characters. Like, he had already attacked Cecilia, he had already punched the daughter, and I was still amazed he killed the sister. And the twist of the brother, me and my friends did see coming a little bit in the future. Like, we noticed that the brother, like, Adrian was not afraid to kill people. Like, we see him literally slice the sister's throat and see him, like, he's not there, but we know it was him, the knife is floating. But then you notice when she's escaping and stuff, he doesn't really kill her cop friend or, like, the daughter, even though he's supposed to. And I was kind of wondering, like, why isn't he just killing the daughter? Why isn't he just slicing her throat? But then you find out it's the brother, and I was like, that makes sense. The brother's, like, as Cecilia uses the words, the jellyfish version with no backbone, so he's too scared to kill people. I really liked the ending. I was a little bit expecting it as well, and then I was sitting in, like, watching the movie and thinking, please don't believe this crap, please don't listen to Adrian, oh my god, don't do it. And he obviously thought he was too smart for his own good because he was, you know, thinking she was buying it. And then she kills him, and he is on camera doing it to himself, so it looks like a suicide. And she does convince her friend James to go along with it a little bit reluctantly, but he does. Don't do that. And I really, really enjoyed the movie a lot. I liked some of the references to the old movie. Adrian's last name, Adrian Griffin. Griffin is the last name of the scientist in the original story of the Invisible Man. His first name's not Adrian. I liked the shot in the hospital where the guy comes out with bandages wrapped all around him. That was really interesting to me because obviously that's what the guy looked like in the original. The other thing I thought was maybe an homage to the original was when she wakes up in the middle of the night and there's the hat on the mannequin at the end of the daughter's bed and the trench coat looking thing, because that's how he dressed, but then I realized it was the mannequin. But then you also think that the Invisible Man is there, standing there in front of the mannequin, which I guess he was because he pulls the blanket off of her. But I really liked the couple things I noticed that were like kind of nods to the original story. There might be more. I'll have to watch it again and let you know. So overall, I really liked the acting. She did a great job. And Cecilia really took me into the movie. Everything she felt, the emotions she conveyed with her face were really good and amazing. Like, she's such a good actress. I really liked, just like all of it. I liked her friendship and how he was pushing them away. And I liked that she finally got her revenge on him. And I don't know where the movie's going. I don't know if there's going to be a sequel. If it just ended there, I'd be happy. If there was a sequel, I'd probably see it. I'd probably give this one a 4 out of 5. Might watch it again soon. If you guys liked it, let me know what you think. What was your favorite part of the movie? Who was your favorite character? My favorite character was Cecilia, obviously. I did like the fact that it was a suit, so he could come out of being invisible at any point. I liked how he framed his brother, and he was just evil piece of shit. I'm glad that he died. And I wasn't sure if the smile at the end is a happy freedom smile or a menacing, that felt good smile, so we'll have to see how that goes. And I appreciate you watching my review. Hopefully you liked it. If you haven't seen this one, you should go check it out. And I will get back to you on what movie I will review next. Thanks for watching.